Hello and welcome to Olivia Emily Kate Yoga. I am here today to bring you a mandala practice today, and mandala yoga is a type of vinyasa yoga, so it's a dynamic flow, but mandala means wheel or circle in Sanskrit. So we're going to be traveling around 360 degrees around our mat. So you'll be doing as much to the back of the mat as you do to the front. So if you sometimes get a little bit confused where you are on your mat, I suggest sometimes bringing your camera to the center of your mat so you can always see me. Otherwise, you can just listen to my voice. So in our mandala, we start and end with yin. A lot of the time, mandala practices are a little bit longer. They're an hour, sort of 90 minutes. But today, we're only going to be doing one rotation around our mat as a kind of introduction to the practice. So we're going to start in our yin pose. If you have a bolster, that would be amazing. If you don't worry. We're going to come into a reclined butterfly pose to start with. So if you don't have a prop, you're just going to bring the soles of your feet together. Your knees are going to go out wide and you're going to lie all the way down on your mat. Now from here, you can place something maybe underneath your knees, or if you have your bolster, you're going to bring your bolster underneath your knees. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide, but it's just this lovely support. Now from here, if it feels okay, you're going to start to reach your arms above your head, sort of mirroring the shape of your legs with your arms. Elbows go wide, fingertips could come together if they wanted to, but just allowing the fingertips to curl inwards. And then from here, you're softening the gaze, you're softening the muscles in your face. And the idea is that with our yin poses, so longer held poses, we're starting to bring awareness into the areas of the body that we're going to be working today. And our mandala practice today is going to be around the element of water. So it's really fluid. We're tapping into the inside of the groin, that real sacral chakra area that governs our creativity, sexuality, our emotion. So that's what we're going to be tapping into today. But just as you're here, really allowing the body to release down into the floor. And we're going to take a releasing breath together. So when you're ready, taking a full breath in through your nose. And then sigh it out through your mouth. 2 more like that, inhaling. Exhale, let it go. 1 more, inhale. Exhale to let it go. Sealing off the mouth now, starting to come into a deep nasal breath. Really allowing the breath to travel down towards your stomach. And then as you exhale, you're exhaling through your nose, but you're softly constricting the muscles in your back of your throat to engage your ujjayi breath. This is our ocean-like sound. It allows the mind to attach itself onto the sound of the breath and therefore the present moment. Just taking a couple more rounds of breath here in our opening yin posture. Allowing the hips, the chest, start to open up, start to release. And then slowly, you're just going to take your hands to the outer edges of your knees. Encourage the knees together and draw your knees in towards your chest. If you've got your bolster, you're just going to shift your bolster off to one side, drawing the knees in, and just take some circles into the knees. Really just exploring into the soft tissue, the muscles either side of the spine, the very tops of the glutes. And then slowly you're just going to drop your knees over to the left. Don't worry too much about form here. Knees just drop to the left, right arm reaches out to the right. Just taking a full breath in here into the right hand side of your body. Full breath out. Slowly going to draw the knees all the way back through center. And then drop the knees to the right, left arm reaches out to the left, palm faces up. Breathing into that left side, full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly coming all the way back through center. Just gonna take a happy baby pose here, knees as wide as your armpits. Either keep your feet down towards your glutes or flex your feet up towards the sky. Take hold of the feet and maybe start to rock gently side to side. Maybe you extend one leg, extend the other. Really just inviting this playful energy in today's practice. You're imagining water coming and going. This phrase, go with the flow, is really where this comes from, embodiment of the water element. And then slowly you can keep hold of your toes if you'd like to, or take behind the knees. We're gonna rock and roll up and down the spine. So starting to send the feet overhead and then shifting forwards, tucking your chin towards your chest. Now we're just gonna gain some momentum. We're gonna go all the way towards a yogi squat. So you're gonna start to bring your feet wide, tuck your heels underneath you, and maybe you rock forwards and find your yogi squat. So feet at least hip distance apart, turn your toes out, and just start to shift from side to side. Maybe fingertips come down to the floor, maybe they go above the head, really just feeding into the feet. Take one more breath in. And then slowly you're going to release the fingertips down. You're going to lift the hips, turn the toes in and find a forward fold, relaxing your head. And again, a little sway left to right here. Lots of undulating movements in today's practice. We're moving the body, moving the breath, moving the prana, this life force around the body, encouraging play. And then slowly coming all the way through center. You're going to start to tuck your chin towards your chest. And we're going to roll up to standing. Imagine you're leaving your head and your arms behind, and you're rolling right from the base of your spine. There's a soft bend into the knees, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae, coming all the way up. When you get here, stacking the head over the shoulders and start to reach the arms to the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, releasing hands through heart center. As you inhale, we're going to reach the arms to the sky. Breath in. As you exhale, release fingertips down to the floor. Inhaling, halfway lift. You're going to slide the hands up to the thighs. Crown of the head reaches forwards. Exhaling, you're releasing your forehead down. You're going to take two more like that. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhaling, fold, release like a wave. One more. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, fold. You want to plant the palms, step it all the way back to your high plank. Inhaling. As you exhale, drop your knees. You're going to lower all the way to the floor, elbows shave the sides. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra, hover the hands. Exhaling, child's pose. Plant the palms, knees as wide as your mat, toes to touch. Release your head. With the head releasing towards the floor, you're going to take 3 breaths here. Breathing into the back of the body, finding the rhythm in the breath. Good. Take one more full breath in. Sigh it out as you exhale. As you inhale, plant the palms. Start to roll the shoulders forwards over the wrists. As you exhale, let the belly drop down towards the floor, tailbone lifts, and then sink your hips all the way back towards your heels. Inhale, we roll forwards, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, soften the belly, send the hips all the way back towards your child's pose. Finding some space in the hips. Inhale, wave it forwards. Exhaling to send it back. This time as you inhale, wave it forwards, shoulders over wrists. As you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog, starting to pedal out into the feet, maybe swaying the hips from side to side, really starting to tap into this free movement today. So keeping the head and the neck relaxed, but find your anchor to the floor, and then from there, allow yourself to explore the body, maybe shifting the hips from side to side. Really nice. Slowly from here, you're going to rise the right leg to the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're stepping your right foot all the way in between your hands. Keep your back knee lifted. You're gonna find high lunge. So you're pressing into the floor, rising the arms towards the sky. High lunge, inhale. As you exhale, ground the back heel down and open up the arms, warrior two. Gaze over the middle finger of that right hand. Inhale, you're gonna flip the front palm, reach all the way up and back, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, release the hands to the inside of your right foot. From here, you're gonna turn to the left, low squat your way all the way to the back of the mat, feeling into the groin as you go. Facing the back of the mat, frame out the left toes, come onto your fingertips, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, plant the palms, high plank, and then lower all the way to the floor, elbows shave the sides. Untuck your toes, baby cobra. The chest lifts, the head lifts, the hands hover. Exhaling, child's pose, hips to heels, relax your head. As you inhale, roll your shoulders forwards over your wrists. As you exhale, sink the hips back, child's pose. Two more, really feeling this wave-like motion as you inhale, exhale, draw it back. One more, inhale, wave it forwards. This time as you exhale, down dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. As you inhale, you're gonna reach the right leg to the sky. As you exhale, going to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Right hand sweeps forwards to come up. Easy twist, twist to your right arm to the sky. Breath in. As you exhale, release the right hand to the inside of the right foot. We're going to turn to the left, halfway down your mat, hands to the center of your legs, right toes turn in, Prasarita, wide leg fold. As you inhale, you're going to roll up halfway, come onto the fingertips. Exhaling, releasing all the way towards the floor. Two more like that, pressing into the outer edges of your feet as you rise halfway. Exhaling to fold. One more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time you're going to turn the left toes out 45 degrees. Skandasana at the top of your mat, so side lunge. Your left knee starts to bend. Your right toe is going to reach up towards the sky. Don't worry if this left heel is a little lifted. Stay on the fingertips, take a breath in, breathing into this right groin. As you exhale, turn to face the top of your mat. This time we're going to step the right toes up to join the left. Forward fold, we're at the top of our mat, we've made it. Take a breath in through your nose, sigh it out through your mouth, closing the mouth, engaging Ujjayi breath. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhaling, wave it down, head relaxes. Two more, inhaling. Exhale, melts. One more, inhaling. Exhale to melt. Inhale, root to rise. Circle, sweep the arms all the way up above your head. Unite the palms. As you exhale, hands draw through heart center. Inhale, we rise the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Release it down. Inhaling, halfway lift, maybe fingertips stay on the floor this time. Exhaling, plant the palms. Step it back and find your high plank, knees up or knees down. Breath in. As you exhale, elbows shave the sides, lower with control to the floor. This time we're going to tent the fingertips either side of your mat. Elbows up over your wrists, widen your feet. Inhale, you're going to roll up to a wide arm cobra. So the chest starts to lift. As you exhale, melt the chest down to the floor. Two more like that. Inhale, you wave it up. Like you're moving through treacle. Exhale, peel down. Nice. Take one more, inhaling. Exhale, peel down, plant the palms under the shoulders, child's pose, hips to heels, relax your head. Inhaling, wave it forwards, shoulders over wrists, exhaling, down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back.
As you inhale, you're going to rise up onto the balls of the feet. So lift the heels, tuck your chin, and roll forwards to a high plank. So shoulders over your wrists. From here, you're going to bend your knees to a hover. Send your hips up and back, down dog. So we're waving. As you inhale, you're rounding the spine, chin tucks, draw forwards. Exhaling, bend the knees to a hover. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. One more like that. Inhale, roll forwards. Exhale, send it back. Inhaling, send the left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. As you exhale, step your left foot all the way in between your hands. High lunge, push into the feet. Rise the arms to the sky, breath in. Exhaling, ground the right heel down, warrior two. Open up the arms. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach all the way up and back, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, release the hands to the inside of the left foot. Turn to the right, low squat your way all the way to the back of the mat. Frame your right toes, all 10 toes face the back. Inhale, come onto the fingertips, look forward. Exhale, plant the palms, lower all the way to the floor with control. Inhale, baby cobra, roll the shoulders, hover the hands. Exhaling, child's pose. Push into the floor, hips to heels. Relax your head. Take a full breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Either we're staying in our child's pose, or you're going to find those down dog waves. So you're going to tuck your toes and lift your hips. If you're waving, you're inhaling, rise up onto the balls of the feet, tuck the chin, roll forwards. Exhale, bend the knees to a hover, send the hips high, down dog. 2 more like that. Inhale, round it forwards. Imagine your cat-cow. Exhaling, send it all the way back. 1 more. Inhale, articulating through the spine. Exhaling, sending it back. If you're in your child's pose, come and join us in this downward facing dog. From here, on an inhale, you're going to rise the left leg to the sky. Exhaling, step your left foot all the way to the outside of your left hand. Left arm reaches forwards to come up. Easy twist, left arm to the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release your left fingertips to the inside of the left foot. Turn to the right. Pasarita, wide leg fold. Hands into the center of your legs. Feet are parallel with one another, and relax your head. Either you're just pausing here in stillness, 3 breaths, or we're inhaling, undulating up halfway. Exhaling to fold. Really nice. 2 more. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling, find a halfway lift. As you exhale, Skandasana to the top. Turning your right toes out, bend your right knee. Left toes reach up towards the sky. Fingertips can stay on the floor. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn to face the top of your mat. You're going to step your left toes up to join the right. Forward fold. Relax your head. Take a full breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Inhale, ripple up halfway lift. As you exhale, Yogi Squat. Heel toe your feet nice and wide, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, sit your hips low. This time, hands gonna come to heart center. Elbows pressing into thighs, thighs pressing back into elbows. Lifting up from the crown of your head. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, you're going to start to open up the arms. Now, I really want you to feel the connection of the outside of your arm with your knee. So you're finding that almost forced together. And we're going to take a little transition here. So we're going to shift back into Navasana, but I'd like you to keep this connection with your knees. So you're going to shift the hips back. You're lifting your heels, but you haven't lost that connection. Your hands are then going to come to the outside of your feet. Yeah, don't worry if you rock, come back and join us. Lifting from the crown of your head. Really see if you can lift up through the spine. Almost like you're pulling your chest through with your hands on your feet. Your hands can be lower than mine, absolutely. From here, maybe you start to extend one leg. Maybe you extend another and you're really lifting from the crown. Maybe you're continuing to embrace this water element. So it's kind of going loosey-goosey, but maybe just keep the feet off the floor. So you might extend one leg, maybe half extend another as one comes down. Maybe if you're happy up here, you start to extend the legs wide, really lifting from the crown of your head. Keep pulling the chest through as the heaviness of the legs will pull them forwards, but you're pulling yourself back. Come through center and then slowly, slowly release the feet all the way onto the mat. Take a hug into the knees and relax your head. Take a full breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Close down the eyes. Noticing maybe a shift in your physical or mental body here. The energy that we've been shifting around with this one breath, one movement, water flow. Slowly starting to lift through the crown of your head. You're going to take your hands to your knees and rock all the way back onto your back, knees in towards your chest. Come back to those circles of the knees, feeding into the lower back, maybe the tops of the glutes. Take the knees around the other way. Really finding an anchoring at the back of the head, the shoulders, the pelvis, down to the floor. Feeling this grounding. And then slowly you're going to release the feet down to the floor, arms come down by your sides. You're going to take bridge pose, bring your awareness into the soles of your feet. Start to tuck the tailbone so the lower back is fully on the mat, and then peel the hips off the mat. Lifting the hips up towards the sky, gentle pressing down through the backs of the shoulders, pushing down through the feet, keeping the knees hip distance apart. Good, take a full breath. And then as you exhale, your upper back's going to come down. So you're going to want to find this tuck of the tailbone, lower ribs drawing down. Upper back is going to be laid down on the mat. Then the middle back, then the lower back, slowly, slowly. Then the pelvis, release. One hand comes onto your belly, one hand to your chest. Taking a full round of breath here. Just noticing maybe any heat underneath the palms. Maybe you can feel your breath. And then we're going to take that one more time. So options, either you take bridge pose, either you just stay in this constructive rest, heel toe the feet a little wider and allow the knees to knock in as a nice release for the lower back. Or if you're doing this in the morning or at lunchtime or somewhere you need energy, you might want to take a wheel pose if that's in your practice. So hands come either side of your ears, point your elbows up towards the sky. You're going to press into your hands and feet like you're going into your bridge pose. If you're going into your bridge, you're going to move there, pressing into your feet. If you're in your wheel, you're going to lift up. Really nice, opening through the heart, taking your breath in. To come down, you're just going to tuck your chin. Bend through the elbows, bend through the knees, and lay the spine all the way back down. If you're in your bridge, coming down whenever you like. Once you get here, we're just going to float the knees in towards your chest. Take a little hug into the knees. And then slowly taking your feet as wide as your mat, plant the feet down. Take your arms above your head. Keeping your feet as wide as your mat, you're just going to knock your knees to the right. So knees go over to the right. Maybe you take your gaze over that left shoulder. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Slowly coming all the way through center. And then shift the knees over to the left. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. Breathing here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Slowly coming all the way through center. You're going to hug the knees in towards your chest, wrapping your forearms around your shins, draw your forehead up towards your knees, take a big breath in. As you exhale, you're going to release for your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Either taking your traditional corpse pose, so legs extend, or if you've got a clear wall space like I do, or a sofa, you're going to wriggle your bum right close in towards the wall. And then you're going to send the legs up towards the sky. Soft bend to the knees. So you can really feel like the femur's bones are plugging down towards your hip. So they can almost just hang there. And then your arms are going to come out to the sides. Wherever you are, just take your awareness into the muscles in your face. Can you relax the space between your eyebrows? Relaxing your eye sockets and your eyelids. Relaxing your cheeks and your jaw. All the work is done here. All is left is for you to surrender your whole weight into the mat. Shavasana. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back into your space. Taking a full round of breath. And slowly starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe shifting your head from side to side. Gently waking up the physical body. If your legs are up the wall, just start to walk your feet down. Knees come in towards your chest. And then we're all going to roll over onto your right hand side wherever you are. If you're in Shavasana, drawing your knees a little bit closer in towards your chest. Just allow the whole body to land to that right side. Feeling the skin, the muscle, the bones dropping down towards the right. Taking a moment to thank yourself for coming onto the mat today. Slowly, when you're ready, starting to press yourself away from the floor, rising up towards a comfortable seat, keeping your eyes closed for as long as possible. When you get here, you're going to draw hands to heart center, lifting from the crown of your head. We'll end today's practice with one final breath, all together. So when you're ready, taking a full breath in, and let it go. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. On an inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows, lift the corners of your mouth. And exhale to bow. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for practicing with me, yogis. I hope you had a good practice. Be sure to check out all the other practices on my channel or visit oliviaemilykate.com for more information. See you very soon.